We're going to start with what I think is the easiest way to fix a drop stitch. So you've got your stockinette on the right side, and you've caught your drop stitch with the locking stitch marker. You have a crochet hook handy. So you're going to insert your crochet hook from front to back, and then you will pick up that bottom loop, make sure that it's the bottom one, and catch it on your hook. Turn your hook so that it's facing towards the bottom of the V, and then just pull it through. And you're already ready to go on the next one. So you just hook it in behind this next bar, turn it so that it faces towards the bottom, and pull it through that loop. And you'll just do that all the way up. And once you've done it, make sure that you place it back on your left hand needle, flipping it as you do so, so that the right leg of your stitch is in front, and you're ready to go. You're working on stockinette, you've dropped a stitch, but you have no crochet hook handy. No problem, I've got you covered. Just pull up on that stitch marker and insert your needle in so that the right leg is on front, as you would have a regular stitch. Then you're basically just going to knit the stitches. So you insert your needle in knitwise, you catch the bottom bar and only the bottom bar, pull it through, slide your previous stitch off, and then this is your one extra step. You're going to return it to the left hand needle, flipping it as you do, so that that right leg ends back up in front. And then you'll do it again till you hit the top. Insert your needle knitwise, pick up the bottom bar, pull it through the loop, let that existing loop drop off your needle, transfer it to the left hand needle, flipping it as you go. I'll show you 2 more times. Insert as if to knit, pick up the bottom bar, pull it through, drop the last stitch off the needle, transfer it back to the left hand. Insert as if to knit, pick up the bottom bar, drop the previous stitch, and transfer it back to the left, and then you're ready to knit on as normal. So now we're going to learn how to pick up a drop stitch in garter stitch. You want to see how many rows you're doing, and that's easy to do by how many bars you have. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you want to identify which your first stitch is. So this bar is attached to a line of knit stitches, and this next one is attached to a line of purl ridges. So we will start with a knit stitch. Insert your left needle into the stitch, making sure that that right leg is in front. Then you will insert your right needle in as if to knit from back to front, and then you will grab your bottom one and pull it through. It's really easy to get these lines crossed, so you just want to check and double check. Check when you're doing it, double check when you're done to make sure that you've grabbed the right piece. All right, looks like I did. So now I will show you how to do a purl stitch. You're going to grab this bottom one here that's attached to that ridge of purl rows and actually pull it over that stitch in your the first stitch in your left hand needle. I find this is easiest. Then you're going to insert as if to purl, crossing over the top of that bar, and then pull that bar under and around through to the back as if you're purling. Slide the old stitch and the bar off, and then you will transfer back to the left hand needle, flipping it as you do so that your right leg is in front. I'm going to show you how to do each of those one more time. So insert as if to knit, grab your bottom bar, taking care not to cross them, pull it through as if you're creating a knit stitch, which you are, slide the old stitch off your left hand needle and transfer the new stitch back to your left hand needle, flipping it as you go. Then you're going to pull that bar, the purl bar, over the top of that first stitch. Insert your needle purlwise, crossing over the top of that bar, tucking it back and under, pulling it through to the back side, sliding both the bar and the stitch off, and then transfer it back to your left. And now those stitches will even out as you continue to knit and you block it, and you won't even notice that something was wrong. Finally, we have fixing garter stitch with a crochet hook. So you'll insert from front to back and pick up that first loop, turn the tip of the hook with the yarn still in it towards the bottom and pull through. Now you'll have to kind of pinch that stitch, and going from back to front, catch it. This is why it's my least favorite. You'll then drop the bottom bar underneath that hook, turn the hook downwards, catch it and pull it through. And then you'll do the same thing. You're just gonna pinch that stitch and slide your hook out, flip it around, insert from front to back. This is why for garter stitch, oh, come on. Fixing it with the needles is my favorite. All right, finally got it. So then you'll go underneath that bottom bar, turn your hook to pull it through, pinch one last time, go from, gotta go around behind the back, go from back to front, allow that bar to drop down underneath, grab it with your hook, pull it through, and then transfer to the left-hand side, making sure to flip it so that that right hand leg is in front. And then you're good to go.